Hey there, this video is to help you with road dashes and crosswalks. So in 1-point perspective. So first off, you need to have a vanishing point on a horizon line on your project. After you have that, put your pencil lined up on that vanishing point with your ruler. You need to know, have a mark indicating where your dashes are going to be. I'm going to adjust the lighting because it's a little bit too bright for me. Okay, so figure out where you want the road dashes to go. I do not want anything to intersect right in here for road dashes, so I'm making little marks telling me not to cross through those areas. And now I'm going to, this is what I'm saying is middle between those two spaces. So I'm going to now line up. I'm going to lightly draw a line going back to the vanishing point, connecting those spaces, and then do that on the flip side. This way, by having those marks, then we'll know where we can cross through. Okay, so those would be just a solid line, meaning that you couldn't pass, but we're going to line these up to our sidewalk and make marks. So if you have already watched the video on how to make sidewalk squares, going back in space, we make a bunch of parallel lines going horizontal, and all I'm doing is matching up all of my pre-made sidewalk lines to the road dashes, and by making them the same size as the sidewalk squares next to it, then it'll not drastically look too big. Now that I've finished doing that, I'm going to use an eraser and I'm going to erase every other one. So I'm going to start off right in this space right here. This one I'm going to leave all by itself. It's cropped off the page anyway. But now I'm just going to skip and go AB pattern, erasing every other one. So I have that space done. Slide on down. Now I just need to do the back section. And that's it for doing the road dashes going back in space. Now if you are going to do the road dashes on your road that maybe is in your foreground area, lightly make a line indicating where that road dash would stop in the middle of this intersection. Match up where you make a couple little marks saying where the road dash would stop. For the height of it, I'm going to lightly draw a line going both directions. Now match up on the underneath to finish off making the solid line. Much like doing the dashes here, we're going to match up to our sidewalk squares. I'm going to put my pencil on the vanishing point, and this part is going to angle just like they did with the sidewalk squares. I would recommend having watched and done the video for the sidewalk squares before having gotten to this one, but that's a you thing. You'll probably be fine just watching this. But you would continue that and go copy paste for both sides. After doing that, then you're going to erase again every other one. AB pattern, and then it'll make that road dash accurate. Where people tend to go wrong is they'll just free draw a rectangle and that does not go back in depth by doing that. So that is your road dashes. Now for doing a crosswalk, crosswalk would be just extending this space right here, and we're going to make a couple additional dashes in between the one that we have for a road dash, and we're going to extend and make one here, one below with parallel lines above and below. And for this space right here, I would recommend that if you were coloring this, that you identify this with possibly a different color, so that it stands out a little bit from your street road dashes. So you could do that on all four sides. Of your intersection, the top and bottom of this, make the horizontal parallel lines first, and then match up to the vanishing point to close off the sides. And if you would prefer these to not blend in together with these dashes and these guys, you could make these just one big solid lines, indicating that you know, people can't pass in those spaces. So, but then you'd follow suit and do these dashes on this side and on this side, and then you're all done. So hope this video has been helpful for you.